Hi! Today is day 1 of the You Draw I Eat challenge, and today I'm making this brownie sandwich by Kasturi that has 2 layers of brownies filled with strawberries and cream in between. The first step is to make the brownies, and I just used my whole wheat brownie recipe for it because it's my favorite. I mix the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together into this luscious brownie batter. Brownies for me are incomplete without some walnuts, so I chopped a bunch and added to the batter along with some more chocolate chips, and then just threw this into a glass dish and set it to bake. Now we make the filling. I chopped some frozen strawberries and then microwaved for a couple of minutes and then used this mixer to disintegrate further. I didn't have whipped cream, so I used vanilla ice cream and just whipped and then popped this ice cream in the freezer. The brownies are ready, so now we assemble. Wrap with a cling wrap, and after freezing for a few hours, ready. This stuff is genius. The flavors complemented each other so well and I loved it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Day 2, let's go. Today we are recreating this beautiful vada pav sketch by Kritika. Vada pav is something I am literally obsessed with and can have it any time of the day, and I haven't made it yet, so this is my first time trying it. I started by making a dough for the pav, and while that rests, I made the potato filling, which is the vada. A very important part of vada pav is its dried garlic chutney, which I made with coconut and chilies and garlic. Vada is basically the masala mashed potatoes fried in a chickpea batter. When the dough had rested, I shaped it into a cylindrical shape and cut it like so, and just rolled it and pushed it around and made my rolls, aka pav. They baked and turned deliciously golden brown, and that bread pull, oh my god, I'm sorry, cheese pull? Who's that? Finally, taking the potato filling and making balls, coating with the batter and frying, and now we assemble. This is one of the best things I have ever made in my entire life, period. See you tomorrow. Bye! Let's turn this sketch by Anamika into a lavender lemonade. Hi! Welcome to day 3 of the You Draw I Eat challenge. The first step in creating this lemonade is to freeze ice cubes because no one actually likes hot lemon water. To recreate the green and blues in the picture, I made blue pea flower tea, which we'll freeze to get colored ice cubes. Adding dried mint to one half of it gives it a beautiful forest green color, while the other is a Prussian blue. To make the lemon water, I used 2 tablespoons of lemon flavored Glucon-D and add water and the juice of 1 whole lemon. Finally, 3 attempts at cutting a slice of lemon to go on top of the glass. Fancy! Okay, now we assemble. I put the colored ice cubes as the base, pour in this virgin mojito mocktail liquid to it, the lemon Glucon-D water, and surprise! When you add lemon juice to the tea ice cubes, their pH level changes, hence the change in color to lavender. Beautiful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Do you want to know how you can make this kimchi stew with a fried egg on top that is literally out of a drawing by Ria? Well, let me show you how to sorry, wrong track. So, the drawing has 3 main components: the rice, the kimchi stew with veggies, and an egg on top. I started with the cooked rice, which I mixed with a bunch of seasonings, detailed in the description box like always. Cut up a few cloves of garlic and pan fried in olive oil. Did the same with some chopped carrots, green beans, and sweet corn, and the kimchi. And the stew is ready. For the egg, yes, I'm making an egg from scratch because I don't cook with eggs, and that has a different story altogether, which we'll save for later. So I made the white part and just added turmeric and mustard to it to make the yolk, and then just fried in a non-stick pan. Put some green onions on top for garnish, and that's perfection. I mean, just look at it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! It's day 5 of the You Draw I Eat challenge, and look at me twinning with the cutest drawing by Hetvi. So we are making pancakes like you saw. Mixing milk with apple cider vinegar, butter, sugar, vanilla essence, baking soda and baking powder, and finally flour. We get a smooth batter and transfer to a buttered pan. I do not know why I began demonstrating different batters with different heat settings, but here you go. One is a soft fluffy pancake, while the other is a perfect Instagram-like pancake which has more flour. I topped the pancakes with some strawberries and honey, and now we make the coffee, specifically a cappuccino, and I'm already warning you, it's very disappointing. I mean, my version is very disappointing. I tried frothing the milk, but it just wasn't happening. But yeah, the breakfast is ready to eat, and it looks a little sad, but I promise it was very, very good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! It's officially day 6 of the challenge and it's time for me to make one of my favorite drawings by Priya, and she also wrote to me via email how she wanted me to make the cheesecake, which was just incredibly sweet of her. I did make a few changes though. Instead of making a whole ass cheesecake, I decided to turn it into a thin cheesecake tart almost, and there are 3 reasons for that. I like cheesecake but I don't love it. I love real cakes made of flour a lot more, and I didn't want to make something in bulk which I wouldn't want to eat too much of. I love the cracker crust of a cheesecake so much, so making it thinner means I get more of the crust in each bite. And the third and final reason is that cream cheese is just freaking expensive, man, and I'm cheap. Simple as that. Okay, but the cheesecake had 3 layers to it: the Oreo crust, the Oreo cream cheese layer, and the chocolate ganache. And let me tell you something, I actually ended up liking it a lot, as in I can just see myself making it again real soon. It was so good. See you tomorrow. Bye! Day 7, it's the last day of the You Draw, I Eat challenge, and honestly I'm sad it's ending, but to still celebrate the success of me consecutively doing something for 7 days and enjoying it as much as I did, I chose this lasagna drawing by Shreya because I literally love lasagna. It's actually one of my favorite Italian dishes out there, if not my ultimate. So I made the pasta dough from simply 4 ingredients and then went on to make the tomato marinara sauce, which again I kept super simple. Just blanched tomatoes simmered in garlic, onion, olive oil, and seasoned generously with spices, and of course basil and olives for more freshness. I made the bechamel out of milk, butter, flour, and lots of cheese, and then it's time to just set everything together. I of course topped the entire thing off with more cheese and baked it into this deliciously cheesy lasagna, and oh my god, it was so good. You don't understand, okay? Unfortunately, I cannot say see you tomorrow, but yeah, very soon. Bye! I made dinner rolls aka pav for day 2 of the You Draw I Eat challenge, and the dough made 9 balls, leaving a small one out, and this is how I used it. I flattened it with my fingers to make a flatbread and heated it on a non-stick pan till one side got cooked. I added store-bought baked beans to it and then put a generous amount of mini cheese slices, just like this mini breakfast pizza. When the cheese has melted, I took it off heat, added Italian herbs and chili flakes, and just cut it in half and enjoyed. Literally so good. I made vada pav for day 2 of the You Draw I Eat challenge and had all this chickpea flour batter left, so here's how I turned it into veggie rolls. I mixed in chena, which is cottage cheese, with the already seasoned batter and mixed well. Transferred the entire batter onto an oiled non-stick pan and let it cook. I let both the sides turn brown and beautiful. I let it cool down completely, and while that was happening, I peeled some carrots and cucumbers and patted with a tissue paper to soak up all the moisture. Fun part, we assemble on a sushi mat. Spreading a generous layer of cream cheese on the veggies because it just makes everything better, and seasoned with Italian herbs and chili flakes, and now we roll. Okay, that's beautiful. I served this veggie roll with some soy sauce and they were incredible. So good. I made kimchi stew for day 4 of the You Draw I Eat challenge, and I couldn't eat all of it, so here's how I turned it into a cheesy kimchi fried rice. I heated the stew along with some corn and chickpeas till most of the liquid evaporated. When it did, I added the leftover rice from the previous day as well and just mixed well. Topped with a slice of cheese and some diced mozzarella and sliced spring onions, and covered till all the cheese had melted. This is absolutely perfect. A fried rice which is dry but also moist at the same time with incredible flavors. So good.